The Constant Carmichael History Project explores the lives, landscapes, and legacies shaped by one of Barbados's most significant plantation spaces. Through archival records, personal histories, and lived experiences, the project brings into focus the people whose lives were bound to constant plantation, from owners and investors to the enslaved men and women whose labor sustained it. Among these stories are lives measured not only by hardship, but by remarkable endurance. This is Wealth and Power in the Valley, a centenarian in chattel slavery at Constant Plantation, Barbados. In Barbados, longevity has always been a point of quiet pride. In 2016, it was revealed that more than 100 Barbadians were living centenarians. Oh yes, men and women who had lived through a full century of change. To honor them, our island, Barbados, issued commemorative stamps celebrating lives of our people that were marked by endurance and resilience. In 2013, James Emmanuel Sisnet passed away at the age of 113. He was born in 1900 in the community of Draxhall, right here in the parish of St. George. He became the second oldest recorded individual to have lived in the Western Hemisphere. But Barbados's connection to longevity reaches further back in time. There's also the story of Christian Ann Kelman, known to many as Ma Pet, who was from the community of Cane Garden in the parish of St. Andrew. The records disagree on her exact age. However, newspaper accounts from the 1950s describe her still working her garden. She was doing so at the age of 116. Her sight and hearing were fading, but her memory remained sharp. Ma Pet recalled the end of slavery. These lives were remarkable in their length, draw our attention to a story older and unfortunately one that has been less visible. It's the story of a woman called Levvenia. If you were to read the slave register of Constant Plantation, dated 1820, Levvenia is listed as 100 years old. Yes, 100 years old and enslaved. Levvenia first appears in the plantation records of 1817 and was described as superannuated, meaning that she was no longer fit for labor. No occupation is recorded, but whether she worked in the cane fields in her youth or inside the great house, her labor, like that of countless others, sustained the economic engine of this plantation. Here at Constant, Levvenia was one of the 5 elderly women recorded together. Frankie, age 82, Peggy Pear, 77, Amber Dixon, 75, Diana, 71, and Levvenia, the eldest, recorded at 97 and later reaching a full century of life. The records point to something deeper, simply stated, yet deeply significant. Our celebrated Levvenia was born in Africa. She survived the Middle Passage. She survived enslavement. She lived long enough to grow old in a system that really allowed such survival. But freedom did not come. In the slave register of 1832, Levvenia's name appeared again. This time it is listed among those who had died. After a lifetime in bondage, Levvenia never lived to see emancipation. She passed away just 2 years before slavery was abolished in the British West Indies. History reveals a stark irony. Constant Plantation stood at the heart of Barbados's slave system. Its original owner was called Constant Sylvester. He was a member of the House of Assembly in 1661. the body that crafted Barbados's slave codes. These laws defined enslaved Africans as property, not people. They ensure that women like Levvenia and any children they bore would remain enslaved for life. Yet, Levvenia endured. Her survival as an African woman, enslaved, denied personhood, denied freedom, it stands as a quiet but powerful testament to human resilience. Her story is not marked by monuments or headlines. It survives in the archives, in the margins of registers, in the silence between the lines of history. And today, by listening closely, we allow her voice and the voices of so many others like her to be heard at last.